Hey guys, welcome to the last part of Kedarnath series. As decided, in this part I am going to talk about Devbhumi Kedarnath, so stay tuned. Let's talk about some history of Kedarnath. According to Skanda Puran, Kedara is a place from where Lord Shiva releases Ganga from his jata. And the myth involved forming Kedarnath is, after Kurukshetra, Pandavas went to Himalayas to ask forgiveness to Lord Shiva for killing Kaurava's brother as they wanted to atone for their sins. But Lord Shiva did not want to meet them and disappeared in Guptakashi. By that time, Lord Shiva disguised himself as Nandi, the bull, so the Pandavas can't recognize him, but they suspected the bull and tried to grab it. The bull tried to hide himself under the earth but couldn't succeed as Bhim grabbed his tail and there was a tug of war. Bull's rear end was in Kedar and front end was in Nepal. That's how Panchakedara were established, where Lord Shiva reappeared in different forms, where the hump of the bull falls in Kedarnath, face at Rudranath, arms at Tunganath, stomach at Madmaheshwar and Jata in Kalpeshwar. That's why shape of Kedarnath Jyotirlinga is triangular like a hump. Coming back to the story, seeing the hard work of Pandavas, Lord Shiva were pleased and forgive their sin. So it has been considered Kedarnath temple has been constructed by Pandavas, which has been rebuilt by Adi Shankaracharya in 8th century AD. That's why there is a statue of Adi Shankaracharya placed behind the temple. Kedarnath is also one of the 64 Jyotirlingas in the world, where 12 are in India only and considered to be main Jyotirlingas among all. Kedarnath temple is surrounded by Chorabari glacier followed by Chorabari Tal, which is one of the main contents of Kedarnath. Remember the lake burst occurred major destruction in 2013? I wish someday I visit to the lake which is there in the backside of the glacier. Kedarnath temple is surrounded by two rivers from both sides. From right side, Mandakini flows, which originates from Chorabari glacier, and from left, Saraswati river flows, which originated from Harkidun glacier. Kedarnath temple is situated at 11,755 feet above the sea level. Kedarnath temple timing keeps changing slightly as per the situations, but generally VIP darshan timing is 4 am to 7 am and amount for per person is 1000. Max 5 person with 2 add-ons of a family has to pay 5000 for VIP darshan. Except that there are various kind of puja which cost differently. General darshan timing starts from 5 am to 3 pm and 5 pm to 9 pm. 3 to 5 the temple remains closed. On the first day of my visit, it was Monday. I started standing on queue at 10 am and I did darshan around 3:30 pm. And on the second day, I started at 5:30 am and done at 11:30 am. Kedar temple remains open for 6 months starting from Akshaya in May or June up to Karthika Purnima after Diwali in October-November. In October, temperature remains max 2 degree in the daytime and max -5 at night time. Snowfall occurs now and then. Well, let me inform you about registration. I got to understand sometimes it acts as a mandatory documents and sometimes not. The day I reached Kedarnath, in the entry point, 2 authorities were sitting with computers and there were small queue. And there was a guard at the entry point. Whoever passing, he was asking people to verify registration documents from the booth. And whoever is not carrying it, they can create it instantly without cost from the booth. It is just to keep track of the visitors count. On the first day in Darshana queue outside the temple, no one asking for it. But on the second day, I found volunteers were asking for it whoever were there in queue. If someone is not carrying it, again they can simply create it from there and it look like a token. If you want to create it by your own, you have to visit registrationandtouristcare.uk.gov.in. I did the same and I carried a printout of that. I feel it is better if you do it before traveling Kedarnath. In Kedarghati, you will find uncountable tent and many hotels. If you want to stay in hotel, you have to book it in advance at least before 1 month. Most of the hotels prefers phone call and booking by paying advance. Phone number you will find in their website or from Google. Online form booking is also available but not so effective. Most of the people say hotels are very basic and expensive. Attached toilet and quality tents will cost more and rate will goes up to 1500 max in peak season. These tariff are without food only. In Kedarnath, for hot water you have to pay per bucket 50 rupees to 150 rupees. Hotels are starting from double bed to dormitory, and for double bed, triple bed or quadruple price will be starting from 2000 to 17,000 per night with attached bathroom and without food. Few hotels have geysers also. Dormitory will accommodate 15 to 20 people and this may cost 15,000 to 20,000 for all. In that respect, tents are very cheap, which starts from 300 rupees per person with common toilet. For more about accommodations, just look at my description box. Now I will talk about Agra Baban. Nowadays in Instagram, we see reels where people are opening door and show Kedarnath Temple in front. That is Agra Baban. Their website is www.newagrababan.com. But you have to book them by calling Varun. The number will be 7505 958779. Well, website doesn't contain real pictures, so don't have misconceptions. You have to call them before 1 month of travel. They have multiple room for 5 to 6 people per room and they ask for 10,000 to 12,000 for each room per day. Let's talk about food and market in Kedarghati. Like the trek route, Kedarghati is having so many hotels to have food anytime. Up there, thali price is 250 rupees where roti or naan and rice are limited along with 3 types of sabzi and dal. In the thali, you will find arhar dal or green moong dal, curry dal and soybean or gobi sabzi. This shop sells good sweets and jalebi also. Must try it. There are a lot of shops which sell snacks like samosa, laddu, bhaji, etc. You can pause the screen to check food items and price. There are varieties of flavors like Punjabi dhaba, Agra dhaba, local food and South Indian dosa in Kedarghati. Along with the food shops, there are many shops which sell sweatsuits, puja items, accessory items, etc. Few medical shops and doctor chambers are also there for emergency. They sell dali for puja which costs 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 150 rupees, 200 rupees and 250 rupees. In one sentence, in Kedarghati you will find all kind of things what you need. Vairabnath Temple is one of the main attractions in Kedarghati. This temple is dedicated to God Vairav, whose weapon is Trishul and Vahan is dog. It is situated in a hillock which is 500 meters away from Kedarnath Temple. The deity of the temple is also known as Kshetrapal, which means the guardian of the region. It is believed that during winter, when the temple remains closed, Baba Vairav protects the entire Kedarghati for 6 months. Inside Kedarnath Temple, you will see few idols are built in the inner sanctum. From the left, it followed Draupadi, Arjun, Lakshmi Narayan, Kunti, Yudhishthir, Nakul, Sahadev, Sri Krishna and Bhim. After Yudhishthir, there is a passage from where you have to reach to the Garbhagriha, where you can do Darshana of Kedarnath Jyotirlinga. Bhimshila is the rock that was carried down by the flood in 2013 and stopped just behind the Kedarnath Temple. This rock protected the temple, that's why people go close to sit and meditate there. Experiencing evening Arti in Kedarnath Temple is a must-do thing. Evening Arti timing is 6:30 to 7:15 pm. Better to reach to the temple ground and stand in front of the Nandi statue by 6 pm so that you can get the greater vibes of the entire ritual. Arti starts from inside the temple, then follow Ganesha idol outside and they do puja. Then they proceed towards Holy Udakund, which is few steps away from the temple, and then they come back again to the temple ground. At night, I was looking at the light which is there in the hill, wondering what is that light all about. And I asked to the local people and they said this fact. It is basically a small Gumfa created for our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, which is also called Modi Gumfa, as he came here to announce public welfare and Yatra road package on 2020 and meditated there for few days. Well, I truly believe it is not an easy job to talk about Kedarnath in a single vlog. So I try my best for you all. Hope you get some idea about the entire journey. Thank you for your patience. See you in next video. Till then, raise humanity and spread peace.